When I was doing some research, I found that Nero, the Roman emperor, in AD 54 or 58, he married twice, two men in at that time. And he told the imperial court, please recognize this marriage. My Lord Justice Chandrachud has referred to the origin of Lord Ayyappa. I found it very interesting. I've read it. How was Lord Ayyappa born? My Lord, a union of two gods, Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu in the role of Mohini. I mean, it's very, very interesting, my Lord. Therefore, nothing is absolute. Lord, I was amazed to hear the other side saying, my Lord, that we are not equal. I heard this submission, that we are not equal to the brethren of the heterosexual group. It's an astounding statement coming, my Lord, from a state. The constitution does not make two classes of citizens, my Lord. It makes only one class, people of India. Let us start, my Lord. I am amazed to say that we are not equal, as if we must continue to be treated as those, my Lord, who are tainted or stigmatized. That is the mindset today. That mindset continues. And therefore, it is important for this court to step in. Because, my Lord, it has removed one obstacle of 377. But after that, where? That stigmatization continues. And this, my Lord, is reflective of the stand being taken by no less than a state, that where is your equality? Where are you equal? My Lord, let us first start very briefly to have a look and remind ourselves on the preamble of this constitution. My friend said, how are you equal? We became equal in 1950. Have a look at the preamble. And then, my Lord, I will shortly show the discussion on the preamble in Puttu Swami, in the opinion of his Lordship, my Lord Justice Chandrachud. But first, I will show to you, Lordship, my Lord, the preamble. And your Lordships know, my Lord, preamble was held to be a part of the Constitution in Kishan and Bharti. It is intrinsic to the understanding of the ethos and the philosophy of the Constitution. And, my Lord, all these articles 14, 19, 15, 21 really flow, my Lord, or are adjuncts of this preamble. Kindly see, my Lord.
Fundamentals are mentioned here.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialistic, secular, democratic republic. We are more concerned with secular in the context in which we are placed, my Lord. To secure to all citizens justice, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. See the articles, my Lord, which will be involved in this. Liberty of thought and expression, Article 19, Article 21 also, because the right to have dignity to live a full life. Faith and worship, religion, secular, pluralistic. It will go to Article 25, 29. Equality of status and opportunity. The implementing provision will be 14, 15, and 16, which are, my Lord, a triangle. Not the golden triangle, but a triangle between themselves. 14, 15, and 16. And then to promote among them all fraternity. So justice, liberty, equality will allow, my Lord, promotion of fraternity. Fraternity, my Lord, is brotherhood, community interest, assuring, these words are prophetic now, assuring the dignity of the individual. Now, my Lord, this dignity sits in Article 21 in terms of Puttu Swami. Dignity and adjunct of privacy, it sits in Article 21. And the unity and integrity of the nation. This is very important. So it is not, my Lord, only dealing with these individual rights. It says that justice, liberty, equality will promote fraternity. What will it do? It will assure the dignity of the people of India or the citizens of India give them the full panoply of rights under Article 21 and 14, 19, etc. And the unity and integrity, my lord, unity and integrity is a far higher concept than mere individuals. So it will coalesce, my lord.
Actually,
will have-
Mr. Rohatgi, there are two words in the preamble which have not been dealt with too often, which is "and to secure to all of its citizens."
Yes, yes,
The first part says to secure to all its citizens.
correct. I'm grateful.
Secure means to enable them to have the protection of or enjoyment
Yes,
of these
yes,
values.
yes.
So this
Affirmatively.
is- right,
My
affirmative.
lord, affirmatively.
And that is individual.
Yes.
Now the latter part says "and to promote among them all." That's very important.
All, my lord.
So it goes beyond the individual.
Yes, all means the entire society, which consists, my lord, of citizens having different views, different hues, different color, different religion, but we will treat them under one umbrella. They will form, my lord, and forge the unity of this nation. Why was unity important? Because we had just come after a partition. So it will forge, my lord, all people together as one unit, but having dissimilarities. And the pluralistic or secular society accepts and understands diversity, plurality, multilingual, multi-faith, multi-religion, multicultural. That was the concept, not.
So justice to each of us, liberty to each of us, equality to each of us, and fraternity among us.
I am grateful. I am very grateful.
The important
So, my lord, individual,
Mr.
community,
Rohatgi,
citizens,
important-
and the nation. This is the sweep. Sorry, my lord, I am so very sorry.
important expression here, which connects at the lowest level to the unity of the country, is the individual.
Yes,
The individual to the nation.
correct. I am very grateful.
In the context of dignity is connected to individual,
Yes.
and unity is
How
connected.
will you have unity?
Citizens alone.
Yeah.
Your lordship is right, not. We start from the individual, community, forge the integrity of a nation. How can you do it when you say that these individuals are not equal? We are born with this. You know, I'm pained to read, which is touted in the paper every day, that this is an elitist concept. This is what the affidavit of the application says. Every newspaper carries it now. That this urban elitist concept. You know, when I was doing some research, I found that Nero, the Roman emperor in AD 54 or 58, he married twice, two men in at that time. And he told the imperial court, please recognize this marriage. My Lord Justice Chandrachud has referred to the origin of Lord Ayyappa. I found it very interesting. I've read it. How was Lord Ayyappa born? My Lord, a union of two gods, Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu in the role of Mohini. I mean, it's very, very interesting, my Lord. Therefore, nothing is absolute. The solicitor talked about, my Lord, the transgenders. Transgenders is only T out of LGBT. It's only T. LGB is not considered, my Lord, with the transgenders. So therefore, my Lord, these concepts change. I also heard him say, whether the court decides, whether parliament decides, doesn't matter. It's the society which decides, something like that. We will take the Hindu Widows' Right to Remarriage Act, 1860 something. The society was not ready, my lord, for widows' remarriage till even early 90s. You have those widows' houses, my lord, in
In fact,
Mathura.
before 1956, bigamy was not.
My lord, my lord. But my lord, the Dominion Parliament in the 1800s moved far ahead of the society and allowed, my lord, the Hindu widows to remarry. But sometimes the mindset still don't change. It didn't change, my lord, even till early 1900s, even till 1920, 30s, and you have those homes, my lord, in Mathura. So sometimes, my lord, Parliament or the Legislative Assembly acts more with more alacrity. Sometimes it acts, my lord, with less alacrity. But here, we have moved on. We have moved on, your lordship's declaration to remove, my lord, the obstacle in our way from achieving all this was only one. That is insofar as the state is concerned was 377. The second is the mindset. And all this which is argued is actually reflective of that mindset. Heterosexual majority is the only one. That's the only way life is. That's the only way it should be. That's the only way it should be seen. And that is the only way, my lord, marriage must be seen. That, my lord, with great respect. Your lordships have said that the majoritarian way must give way to the constitutional freedoms. Can't be that what majority is doing is correct and therefore you squash the rights of the others. All this is, my lord, a part of the judgment which I'll quickly show to your lordship. I am not adding anything, my lord, except this, some research I had done, my lord, for all this, but otherwise, this is all, my lord, documented.
In update to her changed society today.
Now, my lord, my friend is right. See, my lord, the Chief Justice referred to this fact. Navtej came, my lord, 5 years ago. In 5 years, we have seen a perceptible difference as to how people view, my lord, people of our community, if you call it that way. Not fully. Some stigma is still there, as I said, in public spaces, etc. That stigma can only be removed by a declaration of the court, just as we had a declaration in Navtej. We'll not see one more thing. It's not only our rights. Look at the rights of our parents. I don't know if your lordship read or not. I read an article.
By Mr. Vivekardju. I was
Yes.
going to say that, yes.
I read the article by him.
In the Indian Express.
Yes, I'll pass it on to your lordship, Lord, if it is not there. I read an article. So rights of others are also involved. Rights of parents, how to treat their children, how to treat them in their society, that is the elder society, in their fraternity. People ask me, Lord, what do your children do? Where are they? Etc. etc. So the rights of others, that is, my lord, one below and one above. Children and the parents. So rights of many, my lord, are under interplay when you are deciding, my lord, the rights of these people. That's how, my lord, it carries on.